then that's when it cut off.
Oh, man.
This is the draft lottery. Eddie and Desmin are both in the draft lottery. Both of these guys have multiple first round picks. And so I think that's why they showed up on the invite, because they knew that this is high stakes for them. Just a
I also
reminder.
have multiple second-round picks.
So yeah. So just as a reminder how this works, if you look at this, I don't know if you can see this very well. I guess I could attempt to zoom, but I'm not going to do it and fuck up the setup. So
we can't see it. We can't.
Y'all can't see it. The bottom 8 picks are the reverse of last year's finish. So then the 16th pick would be Sam because he won the championship, but Sam traded that pick to Graham, and Graham is now Eddie. So that's why it says Eddie 16. Eddie gets pick 16 and 17 because we have a snaking draft. So, there's the bottom 8 in the first round. What we're picking for is, out of these names, is the top 8. But it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is the 4th year that we've done it where if you win the lottery, you get to choose your selection. We decided at some point that having the first and 32nd pick might not be that much of an advantage because you had to wait 31 picks for it to come around to your second pick. So we're going to give you the option to choose something different. Now that being said, I think we've done it this style 3 times. I think this is the 4th time we've done it, and like 2 out of 3 of those times, the person who won it, just the person who won it. Sorry, I'm talking to these guys. The person who won it just picked the first one anyway. But I know, like Nick picked the 4th one year. So what's going to happen after we do this draw is I will start reaching out one by one to our lottery winners, and they will choose which slot they want. Maybe Eddie or Des will get the first one, and I'll ask them right here, and they have to answer me like that.
I'll get it. Desmond won't get it. I'll get it.
You can have it. I'll take 2.
So Eddie's in Shanghai right now, and Des is not on the East Coast as usual. He's in Vancouver. So we have like a... What do we have? Like we have a 15-hour time difference between the 3 of us. This is what this league is all about. Last thing before the draw then. Another thing that we did a few years ago is we wanted to make it so that if you totally tanked and you were shit all year, you didn't get the advantage of having the best lottery odds. In fact, you would have the worst lottery odds. So the teams that just missed the playoffs are the ones with the higher lottery odds, as it's been for the last 3 years. So in this order are the best lottery odds. Mark, James, Nick, Kevin, Eddie, not Graham, but Eddie, Aaron, Des, next to last year. Sorry, it's just the facts. And then Casey. So, the person who gets to pick... Oh, and this doesn't count. I'll just show you a couple just so you know what you're doing. This is how the folded up papers look. This one says Nick. That one says Dykeman or Dickman. Sometimes I wrote their name. Sometimes I wrote their team name. But I gave them the correct representation. So I'll get a lot of repeats as we go. All right. Who gets the first one? Weinheimer. James. James, you will get the first pick of picks. You had the second best odds, so it makes sense. So I'll send a message to James first off after this. Second, Burner. That's Katie's burner account or troll account. I can't remember which one it is. That's Nick. He's won this lottery twice. He finished his second this time. He'll get the second choice of pick. Third, Bulls. Let's see if you guys are showing it. Bulls. That says Bulls. Not Bulls. Bulls. That's the Bulls will eat you. That's Kevin. I got a little silly with that one. All right, so that's 3. Next up, Aaron. Aaron will get 4th selection of pick. He had pretty low odds. He had the 3rd worst odds, and he moves up to 4th. Eddie and Desmond still hanging out, waiting to get picked. James, we've had that. 4 more to go. Olives. So Des, you move up from 7th to 5th. You'll have the 5th selection of draft slot. That's going to give us 3 more to go. James again. Mark. Mark had the best odds. He slides. It stopped recording again, y'all. We got Gremlins. So far the order.
It
So
wasn't
far
me. I didn't speak any Chinese. It wasn't me.
the order has been James, Nick, Kevin, Aaron, Desmin, Mark. That leaves us with Eddie and Casey. So I'm just trying to get an Eddie or a Casey to finish this.
Louise.
And it's Eddie.
Eddie.
So Eddie falls down a couple spots. Casey stays at the bottom. And that's it. So I'm going to start reaching out. I'll say, hey, James, do you want the 1st and 32nd pick, the 5th and 28th pick, etc., etc.? After he gets back to me, I'll contact the next person down the list, and that's it. The draft, once again, takes place on the 16th of October. This is news to Des. On the 16th of October, that's the Sunday before the season starts. Pretty late. So that means it's going to be a waiver wire frenzy to get players off the waiver wire before the Tuesday opening night. That's it. Desmond, Eddie, thanks for being here, verifying things since the recording did go haywire. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. See you online.
Good luck, everybody. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, dude.
You